Welcome back to the channel. This is the Coaching Journey series, and we are in the off-season. As discussed in the last episode, these are my only two offers as of right now. The Marshall one was more tempting the more I thought about it. I don't want to go to Kennesaw State as the offensive coordinator. That's just a downgrade. Being the head coach of Marshall, though, that is an interesting one. You go to a team in the same conference that we're currently in, and they are an air raid. Gotta love the air raid. I think right now I am leaning towards just waiting and seeing if any more offers come up. But Marshall is very tempting. This is a Coaching Journey series after all, and I think in order to get to a bigger program, it would be beneficial to be a head coach of a smaller school first. But for early signing day, in the Sun Belt, we do have the third best class so far. We got 4 3-stars, 7 2-stars, and 6 1-stars. Marshall is actually ahead of us, so that would be interesting. This is how the staff moves look like. Obviously a lot of firings. Florida with the opening. California, that'd be an interesting opening. And this is a college football playoff bracket. You have number 1 Oregon, number 2 Texas Tech, number 3 Georgia, number 4 North Texas. Then you got number 5 Notre Dame taking on number 12 Boise State, number 8 Utah taking on number 9 Arizona, number 6 Ohio State taking on 11 Kentucky, and number 7 Kansas State taking on number 10 USC. But with that being said, we will advance this week and see if there are any more intriguing job offers out there. Ooh, Memphis is available. Their previous head coach got a new job. So it looks like their previous head coach took a defensive coordinator job at LSU. So taking a look at their roster, it looks like a lot of their better players were seniors. So that'll definitely make, that would definitely make coaching at Memphis interesting. Their star quarterback, Seth Hennigan, is a senior, 89 overall. Everyone else on the roster is in the 60s. Although this freshman has a physical ability, so that could be an interesting spot to rebuild around. And he's got an impact development trait. At running back, they had 2 seniors above 80 overall. Junior Sutton Smith, he's at 81, 90 speed, 95 acceleration, 90 agility. Does have a normal dev trait. Looks like he didn't get too much of a workload, though. Then you have sophomore running back Connor Conley. Not a burner, though, even though he's got elusive back tendency. 88 speed, 91 acceleration. And the freshman Makari Bodiford, 85 speed, 87 acceleration. So don't necessarily have a lot of speed there. At receiver, there was a lot of seniors. The top 3 receivers were all 85 or higher. Jamari Hopkins, sophomore redshirt. He might be intriguing for a rebuild if we do that. 74 overall, 92 speed, 94 acceleration. He does have impact dev trait, so that is definitely intriguing. Marcelo Busi, another senior, so a lot of seniors. Then Jacoby Banks, sophomore, but 65 overall. Does have a little bit of speed. impact dev traits, so if we get him playing time, that could speed up the process on improving him. Then at tight end, starter was also a senior at 79 overall. We do have a junior redshirt behind him at 75. Their starting left tackle was a 78 and a senior. Their junior was 75. They did have a freshman at 70. The senior train continues at left guard with an 83 and a 78 as their top two. They had a sophomore at 72 overall. At center, another senior, 81 overall. Junior, 73, and then a sophomore even lower. Right guard, there is a possibility that Xavier Hill would return, 89 overall. Do have some intriguing looking prospects that are freshmen, that are redshirt freshmen. If they have any flexibility, that'd be somewhat, you should possibly move them around just to shore up the weaker positions, if possible. Right tackle, the senior, 77 overall. Junior, 76. Looks like he was injured. Redshirt sophomore, 74. Left end, once again, starter, 81 overall. Junior, 73, and then freshman below 70. Right end, two juniors, 176, 175. Sophomore at 71. The top two defensive tackles are seniors at 76, 75. There is a junior at 74 and a sophomore at 74. Left outside linebacker, the top guy is a junior at 83. And at middle linebacker, the top guy is a redshirt sophomore at 81. At right outside linebacker, the top guy on the depth chart is a redshirt junior at 85. Backup is a 71 sophomore. And then at cornerback, that is another spot that is going to be hit hard by graduation. And then at cornerback, that is another position that is going to be hit hard by graduation. The top four guys are all seniors. The best underclassman currently is a sophomore, a redshirt sophomore at 74. All of the free safeties were seniors, and same for the strong safeties. Same for the kickers as well, and the punter. So the question is now, do we take this position? It obviously looks like they're going to be in a rebuilding position compared to what they were in this past season. They are a 2-star program, so it's not like we're immediately jumping from a 1-star to a 4 to 5-star. We could still partake in a rebuild with Memphis here. I do think they had intriguing spots on offense that could be fun to use. And they have a spread scheme for offense. I'm a spread or air raid guy, so I don't know, I'm kind of leaning towards doing it. This is a coaching journey series after all, and in order to improve on a coaching career, you gotta make that leap. Marshall was tempting, but I don't know. I almost think waiting a bit and getting this Memphis opportunity was a kind of the right decision here. We are going to accept their offer. So their contract is a 3-year contract, and they are expecting us to make a bowl game. Making a bowl game might be a little tough with the amount of seniors that Memphis has right now, but it's definitely going to be a challenge, but I think we can do it, taking all the lessons learned from our first year at Louisiana Monroe. So we are going to sign the contract, and we are going to advance the week. Well, this is how the playoffs are shaking out. Oregon will be facing North Texas, and Texas Tech will be facing Ohio State. We're going to have to hire staff now. I think we're going to offer Max Kareem. He's got the air raid, level 18. So we're going to offer Max Kareem the offensive coordinator position. Then at defense, I think we're going to try and offer Matt Proctor a position. Might as well shoot for one of the guys with C prestige instead of going with the guy with the F prestige first. Although he does have 3 head coaching positions interested, so Yeah, it looks like you got Kent State still looking for a head coach. Rice, Virginia Tech, FAU, Georgia Southern, Coastal Carolina, Texas State, and Jacksonville State and Liberty. But we will advance another week. And we do pick up our coordinators they both offered. I'm going to try to switch my scheme here and go to the air raid using USC. I'm a big fan of what Lincoln Riley is able to do with the offense with his mind, so we're going to try that playbook. Well, we'll say goodbye to our head coach, Joel Fitzpatrick. See how he does without us. And we'll say goodbye to defensive coordinator Donovan Harper. I'm just going to go ahead and say I was the favorite coordinator. Let's be real. But yeah, we will advance the week. Well, here's how we look. New look Memphis. Playing style is not much, but we have our starting. We have a couple of offensive linemen at risk of transferring, and some guys at risk for brand exposure. And Ohio State beat North Texas in the championship game, 35-31. We were so close to a Texas Bowl. Time to advance another week. Not much to do in that week. Well, our 86 overall right guard wants to transfer, and we have zero chance to persuade him, apparently, but might as well try anyway. Failed. Well, we tried on those guys, but failed on them both, so. And then that's a lot of players graduating. Although Seth Hennigan was a projected 4th round pick. And then Rock Taylor, projected 6th round pick. You have to try and hit the transfer portal pretty hard. And they did have 2 draft picks, Hennigan in the 3rd and Taylor in the 5th. I want to see how UL Monroe ended up. No draft picks, wow. Not even their Heisman running back, Hunter Smith. That's crazy. Of course, maybe he stayed back. We're going to clean up our recruiting board here, get the guys we're locked out of here. Looks like our team needs our quarterback, halfback, receiver, and pretty much every spot on the offensive line except for center. On defense, every position except for middle linebacker and right end. It is kind of wild that they don't have anyone signed on defense except for one person at free safety, especially given how there are 17 seniors on the defensive side. Offense is somewhat better, but man, hopefully spreading them out like this doesn't mean we end up with none of them, but don't really... We need a lot of them, so it's kind of risky. We did make an offer on Hendricks, so hopefully we shoot up into his leaderboard. And we have an offer on the punter. We'll advance a week and see what happens. And we did commit with Robbie Hilbert. Yeah, we got locked out on quite a few. But that means we can narrow our focus a little bit. We're loading up on our points on these cornerbacks here. Still haven't cracked the top 10 on a couple of them, but we are second with Jaleel Jackson and second with Justin Weaver. So we are going to try and hope that we jump up in their lists again. UL Monroe is going after this guy. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Their former school. We're in a recruiting battle over him. We gotta go hard on him, I guess. We jump up first and on Mr. Handy here, and we're second for Head Jr. Don't really know what he likes, so I can't schedule a visit. And it's too early for Mr. Handy. We don't need points on Dexter, so we're going to leave that way. We are in the mix on these two guards. We're third on Yates and fifth on Cook. We're first on this tight end Soto. And we are second for Quincy Ibrahim. We're going to redo our hours here and max out on Folk. Really, his top are not offering him anything, so hopefully we can jump up into the top 8. We're also going to put 60 hours into this middle linebacker. Then we'll put 15 into that quarterback. And we'll throw out another scholarship offer to another receiver. This time a deep threat one. Advance the week and see what happens. Well, looks like we're moving up on a lot of guys. Unfortunately, this receiver we got locked out, even though he moved up into 9th. Missed out on his top 8. And it's getting more real with this left tackle battle. Bunch of schools offering him. We did gain some influence on this cornerback, but other schools are offering him, so it's going to be a battle too. We're going to try another receiver, this time Jonathan Teed. We're going to put points into him. Otherwise, we're still battling. Not sure we're going to be able to overtake other schools for Mitchell here. Maxed out on Yates and Cook. Not really gaining for Yates. We are first for Cook, but Colorado did shoot up quite a bit. We're in the lead on Mr. Jimmy Handy, but we're second for Joseph Head. So that's a shame. It does look like we could possibly move one of our right ends over to the left end if need be. Like maybe that Bradfield or even Whitlow Jr. Both of them would be a starter, so. Defensive tackle, we are in the lead on Folk here. And then we're in the lead on this right outside linebacker, Dixon Agu. We're actually third on this middle linebacker, so I don't know, I might take points away from him and try and schedule a visit for Yeah, let's schedule a visit for Head Junior. You know? We'll do playing style. So hopefully that'll give us a boost. It will be before his visit with Tulane as well. Maxed out on all corners. We are currently in the lead, but some of these guys, it's like as soon as the big schools say hi, it's going to be over for us. Remain in the lead on this strong safety as well, and on the punter. We're gonna schedule a visit with Mitchell here. Try and make a move on. Jump up in his leaderboard. And then we are going to put our... We're going to put 15 into this receiver. Try and jump up. Actually, we're going to do this. We're going to put 35 into him. We're going to leave off our points on this quarterback / athlete. We offered him and we're still only second, so I kind of want to try and develop that freshman that's on our team. But we're going to advance the week. Oh man, we fall short on, come up short on Head Junior, and that Stone Blanton signed with Ole Miss. Can't believe we're getting beat by Kennesaw State on this guy. At least we did sign a 3-star earlier. We did jump into third on Teague. Just gonna max him out. Might as well since it's the last week. Then hopefully we can get him. Still in the lead on Trey Soto, tight end. We did jump up into first on Mitchell. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold it, but yeah, we definitely have a slim lead there. We're only in third on Yates. Try and put in a visit for him. Let's do pro potential, I guess. I don't know. Oklahoma State. They're probably going to get him. Yeah, coach prestige is our only thing we know on this guy right now, so that's not great. We're gonna hope Handy comes to us. Phrasing. We remain in the lead on every cornerback here, so don't know if we're gonna get all of them or not. Yeah, right now we're just looking through who's in their open stage and who hasn't got an offer and who might fill a need. So like this right end, we might do that. This right guard doesn't have an offer either. 3-star. Try that. Another left end doesn't have an offer, also a 3-star. Gonna try this defensive tackle and these middle linebackers, so and I have 50 points to spread out on 5 guys, so going to do that, put 10 on each of them, and we will see what happens after we advance another week. We get a punter, we get our halfback, tight end. We get Jimmy Handy, our big splash. 1 cornerback, 2 cornerbacks, strong safety, receiver. Oh, we're close to a coach upgrade. Well, gee, I was hoping if we offered them, we'd land these guys, but it doesn't look like they're going anywhere. Maybe they just stay in the ether. I don't know. Well, this left end signed with USC. Right guard went to Alabama. The right end also didn't get anything from anyone. I don't know. I added some guys to our recruiting board at the end, but I don't know if that's going to affect anything at all. But we did jump up from near the bottom of the American to in the top 5 or 4th. So 4th in the conference. We did end up with 6 3-stars and 19 2-stars. I don't think that's a bad transfer portal splash. This is a full rebuild, that's for sure. And we actually leveled up quite a bit there. Check out training results. Cade Cunningham jumped up quite a bit. He only has normal dev trade too. Harris Boyd also jumped up quite a bit. Sutton Smith jumped up. I'm surprised Bodiford only has a normal dev trait, but still a decent start for a freshman, and he's got some physical abilities. Hawkins is at 80. Well, left tackle, we are at 78 there. Left guard, 76. Center, 75. Right guard, so we have 2 at 79, 1 at 78. Then right tackle, 2 at 76. Left end, 79 is our starter. Right end, 2 at 78. Same with defensive tackle, 2 at 78. Linebackers are the strong spot, of course. And then cornerback, 76, 76, 72, and then 60s. And safeties, 59. So yeah. A lot of work to do to rebuild after what the team did last season. I don't think we're going to encourage any transfers. We don't have too many people on the roster. We are 70 out of 85, so I think we're going to leave it there. I think I'm going to go back into the recruiting well as far as points here, just because it's clear that we need to recruit strongly. Recruit strong. To fast forward the rebuild. I think right now we're gonna plan on staying at Memphis for a while as long as we don't get fired. Then we might try and move Memphis to a different conference and see how that works out. But that'll be a future scenario. Well, that is going to do it for this off-season episode. Wasn't expecting to take a new job in this episode, but that's where it went. But I am excited about where we're going to head and what we can do with Memphis here. So that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.